it's a thrill. There's an element of this whole day that's surreal. I used to always joke with my coaches, I can play defense in my sleep. So I'm going to try to bring that presence to the team, and we're going to get stops last 5 minutes of the game when it's most important. Finds James. James blocked by Iguodala.
I thought it was one of the greatest opportunities ever. He was the missing piece to sort of take us over the top. We had hoped. Really, if we didn't do Andre, we didn't make that deal, we don't win that championship.
This year's Bill Russell MVP, Andre Iguodala.
19 seasons in the NBA. He'll get his jersey retired February 23rd during a game against the Dallas Mavericks. Right after, with Klay Thompson in the building, it'll be raised to the Chase Center Raptors. And of course, he was traded to the Golden State Warriors in July 2013 as the NBA wishes him a happy 41st birthday. Four-time NBA champ, former All-Star, and of course, the 2014-15 NBA Finals MVP. And Fezzi, that was your former teammate. Presser is going to play defense. He's going to get stops, and he's going to make big baskets, which he did over the course of his career with the Dubs.
Well deserved, Andre Iguodala, my guy. His trade here, his signing with the Golden State Warriors in 2013, it really marked a shift in the culture here. He was a veteran leader. He's all-star. He came into the locker room, but he brought a savviness to him and really a sacrifice. He had to sacrifice coming off the bench in 2014. And with that, none of us, if an all-star can come off the bench, nobody else could complain. And he just set that standard. He came out there, played hard every night, defensively, offensively, scoring from time to time. But his chemistry with the guys and his mentorship still, till today, for the young guys, one of the reasons why he's being honored. So congratulations, my guy. Very well deserved.
Yeah, happy birthday, Andre. Incredible day, well deserved, and very appropriate that Klay Thompson will be in the building as well. So it's going to be a great night, well deserved. Champion Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, played some great defense on LeBron James. Was just a key cog during those championship runs for the Golden State Warriors. And what a night. This place is packed. They go crazy over Hello Kitty, but this place is going to go crazy once they see that number 9 in the Chase Center Raptors there as we welcome in Bob Fitzgerald, Kellen Azubuike, the gentleman calling the action as always for a little crossover at Fitz. We watch Andre Iguodala. The Warriors don't win those 4 championships without Andre Iguodala. He's such a key cog. Off the bench, the Hamptons 5, the final 5, the small ball 5. It's going to be a special day, February 23rd, when we see that number 9 in the Raptors, Fitz.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to MC that whole event, and I'm going to mention a thing that I have with Andre. I argue with him because he doesn't think he's a Hall of Famer. And Mully knows about the Hall of Fame. In basketball, it's collegiate, it's international, and then it's NBA. And if they don't have Andre Iguodala in the Hall of Fame, they shouldn't have a building, because it's more than just points and stats. And look at the plus minus, look at the defense, look at the winning. Arizona to an Olympic gold medal to the Warriors. He is flat out a Hall of Famer, even though he doesn't think he is. Dre, you don't think you are, but you are, and I'm going to say that day.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hall of Famer, all-around player, amazing career. And Mully, I heard you guys talking about, I think Festus was saying, the sacrifice he made. How do you get to that point, Mully, in your career? How do you get young players, especially, because we all have egos in the NBA, right? You don't get to the NBA if you have some, unless you have some type of ego.
I'll vouch for Kalena's ego.
Yeah. How do you get to the point where you can just do away with all that, think about the team, what's best for the team, and then you can tell these guys sometimes you get rewarded for doing that, like Andre Iguodala did winning the Finals MVP. How do you get there, though, in your career, though, Mully?
Yeah, I think Andre Iguodala is the perfect example of a guy, a high draft pick out of Arizona. I think he was a number 8 pick, went to Philadelphia. He was a 20-point-per-game scorer. But he was a big-time player, big-time scorer. He made an adjustment when he came to the Warriors. Sacrifice, yes. But Andre Iguodala, one of the smartest players I've ever seen, also one of the smartest guys off the floor. So he had a very great awareness of what he needed to do for the Warriors to win a championship. Obviously, he was NBA Finals MVP. His incredible defense. He had a knack for making the big open shot. So he was to me, Fitz, I agree. Totally 100% a Hall of Famer because he was a dynamic player with Philly, adjusted his game to win championships here with the Warriors.
Tell you what I'm looking for tonight, guys. I'm looking at the Philly score against the Lakers. You know, the Lakers went into Philly and it was like, oh, they don't have Paul George and they don't have Embiid and they lost. And so I see the Warriors tonight with Utah, and these are the games that they got to grab. So, Festus, when you're the Warriors and you don't have Steph Curry, but you see Utah kind of coming in on the back end of a back-to-back, tonight counts the same as tomorrow night against OKC.
Yeah, Fitz, you've seen the Warriors play incredibly well without both Draymond and Steph. You've seen the bench come into the game and take over games. One against Houston, you saw those games. But then you've also seen the Warriors lose to a team coming in on a back-to-back. So I think the Warriors, the start of the game is so important. You got to set the tone early, and how you do that is by taking care of the ball, running, executing on offense the whole time, and defensively, you can't let guys like Colin Sexton get comfortable. You can't get Walker Kessler get in there and get a bunch of offensive rebounds and get that team going. So on the back-to-back, they're tired. You just got to keep them down.
All right, Fitzy Booker, you guys have a great call as the Warriors try to stack a win here during this critical stretch, a 9-game stretch, of course, which are 2-3 so far. We send it back to the Lazy Boy broadcast booth.
Yeah, and we said this for the Washington game. Okay, you got to grab this game. I mean, yes, Steph and Draymond Kuminga are not playing, but this will count the same as OKC, the same as Phoenix on Friday. At some point, you got to win these games.
Oh, you need it. And the key for tonight is, can you bring it tonight the same way you would if you're playing against an OKC? Right. It's kind of a focus game. And the Warriors have guys out too, so maybe even tougher. This Jazz team, they play super hard till the end. Got to find a way to get it done.
When we show you the Western Conference standings, you know what I would like to see? The Warriors on the graphic. Okay? These are the 10 teams they're going to play in the postseason. You win a couple games the way the West is, things change quickly.
And that's why you can't afford to look past any team, no matter who they are, even the Jazz. And you want to start stringing good games together. It's hard to say get a winning streak going because you do have OKC coming in tomorrow. They're a tough team. You got tough teams coming up. You've had guys in and out of the lineup. That's made it tough to find any consistency with your play. But you want to feel good about your play by the end of the night. Warriors hope that's the case tonight.
You mentioned in and out of the lineup. There's someone in the lineup now that's been fun to watch. Quentin Post is giving the Warriors a stretch big that's changing games. Our 4 plays of the day. Yeah, he's a rookie, but he's kicking in.
He's bold. He plays with an edge. You can't teach his size. And he's got feel for the game. I think guys are really playing well with him pretty quickly and developing a rapport with him pretty quickly. And it's a credit to his feel for the game and understanding what shots are good shots for him. He does have the stretch big capabilities where he's picking and popping and knocking down those threes. He's taking great shots for him.
He knows he's going to have time, especially if he's playing with Steph. No Steph tonight. Other guys are going to have to find ways to get him open. But you can throw him the ball in the post and know he's going to make the right pass and read the defense and have that feel inside. So he's done a lot of great things so far.
You don't have Kuminga, you don't have Draymond, you don't have Steph, but GP2 is back, and Brandon Pajemski, he was playing so well before he injured the abdominal. And our key player profile, I think his last 12 games, this is the sophomore Pajemski we saw as a rookie.
And he's come back and hit the ground running again. And he was saying, yeah, look, I had a rough start to the season, but I kept working. When I was in practice, I made sure I kept coming early, leaving late, getting my shots up so I could go to sleep at night knowing I did everything I could to make shots go in. If shots weren't falling, that was the case back then. Now shots are falling for him, but he's trusted his work the whole time. So they're hoping he continues to play like that the rest of the season.
All right, how do we make TV history on a Tuesday? We put a microphone on the quietest member of the Warriors. Moses Moody is going to be mic'd up. 6 straight double-figure scoring games for the first time in his career. His game is doing the talking. Will he do any talking? We'll have the microphone and find out. The Dubs and Jazz are coming your way. Bonte and the guys are back at the Gatehouse right after this. Warrior basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota. Let's go places. By Jack in the Box. Get new $2 deals only on the Jack app. And by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BayAreaBMW.com today for exceptional offers.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota hybrid. With the largest lineup of hybrids to choose from, get ready to go the extra mile with power, fuel efficiency, and of course, head-turning style. Start the new year and lease a sporty Corolla for just $229 a month. Or lease the all-hybrid Camry for just $329 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves up bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher Burger with twice the beef of a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Make me go, go, go. Make me go, go. Make me go, go.
Come see the Royal Caribbean.
If you like options, you'll love my $6 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack's, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Talking About.
I'm a public defender. I am a public defender.
I'm proud to be a public defender.
80% of Americans accused of a crime will get appointed a public defender.
Everybody from a speeding ticket to capital murder.
For every dollar we spend on public defenders, we spend $3 on prosecutors.
Public defenders have to do pretty much everything on their own.
Social workers, counselors.
Investigating is another piece of it.
The average public defender hosts 300 cases annually.
You never feel like there's enough time. Public defenders have health issues all the time.
A lot of people give up and say, I can't do this work anymore.
Gideon's Promise trains, mentors, and supports public defenders.
There are a lot of people who say that they would not still be public defenders, but for Gideon's Promise.
It's fueled me to continue on in this fight.
Gideon's Promise has changed the face of public defense.
People see us as troublemakers.
Good trouble, Ollie.
We don't make it easy. It should not be easy to take away someone's liberty.
Long stretch here. Chase Center for the Golden State Warriors playing 8-9 at home. The lone road game last week up in Sacramento to take on the Utah Jazz tonight, who were shorthanded and just 1-9 in the last 10 games. But the Warriors making some news from Santa Cruz to the Dubs. He's not on the roster today, but Jackson Rowe, 4-year starter out of Cal State Fullerton. He's got a 2-way deal with the Golden State Warriors. He's averaging nearly 15 points a game and over 7 rebounds for the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League. So congrats to Jackson. Now we turn our attention to tonight. How do the Warriors get back on track here, Fezzi?
The Jazz do 2 things well. They rebound very well and they defend the 3-point line. So you got to do a good job of rebounding and pushing, getting out in transition because you can get shots that way.
Both teams, depleted with their star players. Important to take care of the basketball. Don't give this Utah Jazz any early energy. So get off to a good start as well.
Take care of the basketball, right? Get off to that fast start here.
We did a halftime interview, huh?
Halftime interview, Fezzi. He's going to feel like working tonight. You want some of that doubling time to the right behind you right there.
Or CC next door.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that either. I can just do the buffet of all these shots as well. Warriors and Jazz coming up. We'll see you at the half, everybody.
What makes Chipotle's chicken so different from everybody else?
Yeah, we cook. We actually cook it. It's naturally raised, no artificial anything. It's not frozen. Never frozen. Never. Ever. Ever. No. At Chipotle. No freezers. It's really fresh.
Meet Rivian. What is that? Meet silly fast. Meet crazy smart. Meet the feeling of fully electric. Meet R1S and R1T. Meet Rivian.
If it's actions that speak louder than words, we'll let the versatile, adventure-ready new BMW X3 show you what we mean. BMW X3, the ultimate driving machine.
Lease the 2025 BMW X3 30X Drive for $699 per month. Where can you kick off the new year with gig speed and big savings? Only with Xfinity. Get gig internet at home for $25 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon. Plus, hurry and get a free 5G phone. So save big and stay connected with gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about savings on gig speeds. Visit Xfinity.com/gig savings today.
Ah, behold, a glorious round table pepperoni pizza. Huh? Behold, the pepperoni, grilled chicken, and bacon pizza from Round Table. 3 magnificent toppings. Try it at Round Table Pizza.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
5 to shoot. Curry, 3-pointers up. Bang! Steph Curry does it again. Welcome out to Moody. Breaks Jackson Davis. Curry comes free. Puts up a 3-pointer.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
For 3. 3 games in 4 nights, all at home. Begins with Utah and Hello Kitty bobblehead night. Watching Kaleta Azubuike post up to get his Hello Kitty bobblehead. That already the contact. That's what you want with the Warriors on the glass tonight against the Jazz. I got too many people in my family that are obsessed with Hello Kitty, but you got to make every game count now. The time is now for the Warriors. You're still looking for that consistency, and you got a young team here. All their mentalities are like this. We have opportunities to play. We're a young team. Let's go out and see what can happen. But offensively, both teams are 18th in scoring. They're actually tied. But the biggest difference for them is they're 30th in turnovers. And a young team, you can understand that. The other side of the floor, that's the biggest difference. 29th defensively. They struggle to protect the paint. You can get downhill on them, and you have that balance in your offensive attack.
Well, you got to get real here. The Warriors are not playing Steph Curry or Draymond Green tonight. And so Isaiah Collier, Colin Sexton, Bryce Sensabaugh, Micah Potter, and Drew Eubanks, who's a college teammate of GP2. It's a challenge in the NBA. Potter opens the scoring with a 3.
Talking about quick post. Potter is a pick and pop guy. He can kind of stretch the floor, so you got to make sure you get to him.
Schroeder, Buddy Hield, Andrew Wiggins with Moses Moody and Trace Jackson Davis. TJD and
finish. He got into Eubanks' body. That was a split action, and Buddy Hield ran down and set like a pin down screen for him right there in the middle. They got creative that time.
Nice take inside. Colin Sexton. And Francis Ezeli set up Warrior pregame live to start. You know what? You got to start thinking, hey, we're right in this game. Schroeder, who was perfect from 3. 2 attempts against the Lakers. Dennis opens with his own triple.
It's nice that the Warriors set the tone going inside first, and then they got an outside shot to fall. That's the balance you need offensively.
Potter and Hill one, and Potter's another one.
Moses Moody has to get up there.
2 years in Wisconsin, undrafted in 2021 by Potter at 6'10".
You can't really look at his percentage. He's 31% from 3-point range, but he came into the league as a pick and pop guy, so got to get out there.
Andrew Wiggins comes up under arms and picks up a foul.
You got Colin Sexton on him. Go ahead and come up under arms and see if you can expose him. There's Will Hardy. He's got a young team, and he knows what the deal is. One thing I'm impressed with this team, though, they get to the free throw line a pretty good amount. They're 9th in free throw attempts, and for a young team, a lot of times you don't normally see that. So, again, with the turnovers for them, they struggle there. And on the other side, they don't force turnovers. So if you're turning the ball over this game, it's all about you. You got to keep your focus.
Yeah, Will Hardy was an assistant on the Tokyo Olympic team with Steve for Greg Popovich, and he is well schooled in the Spurs kind of family tree.
And then you know what it is with this team. They're in rebuild mode. They're going to look to the draft. They're just trying to develop these young guys. There's a lot of teaching going on.
Yeah, the Warriors won the first meeting 127-86. Kind of blew out the Jazz. Buddy Hield had a big in that one with 27 points, misses his first shot tonight.
We get down.
We didn't see Collier, the USC product, who's driving right now.
I like him.
Short arm that one. Got the rebound and then traced with the foul, and Eubanks putting it up and in.
Well, Isaiah Collier stayed with it after he missed. And Collier actually played with Ronnie James at USC, like you were saying. I guess he would say Ronnie James played with me, but he stayed with it. You see the physicality. Look at his body. He actually grew up, Isaiah Collier, as a football player, a free safety. And so you see where the physicality comes from, and then also his vision. With a free safety, you have to see the whole field. He's a great, actually averaging over his last 10, over 8 assists a game. So he's kind of coming along when it comes to the point guard skills and getting his teammates involved.
Eubanks completed the three-point play. Utah off to a nice beginning. They lost to Milwaukee last night. Wiggins get the initial passes into clean it up. As Ben Eubanks had to contest on that mean drive off that ball screen from Andrew Wiggins after that hit it. Good move. I mentioned on pregame live that the Lakers went and lost to the Sixers without Paul George and without Embiid. And there's reminders on that pump fake there in the finish by Potter. In the NBA, these guys all get paid, and there's enough talent to beat you on any night. And Potter's got an amazing start. This Schroeder misses. Schroeder had to close out to him. At least he got out there from the weak side, ran him off the line, but then he showed he's not just a shooter. Pump faking inside. Sets it off iron there. Buddy Hield comes back for the rebound. The Jazz have stayed in some games. They can scare you. They played the Bucks last night, and they kind of made a run at the end. Wasn't threatening enough, but Wiggins 6 of the last 7 games over 20. That is attacking the basket. Unable to finish there. They're letting them play. Eubanks, I'm going to agree with that. That wasn't a foul. Sexton, always the mindset to get inside. Good reaction by Moses Moody to knock that out of bounds. Just helping the helper. You saw Trace Jackson Davis had to go help, so you get in there and help on his man. They come in from over here. There you go. Get in there. Make sure they don't get anything easy at the rim. Yeah, you said it perfect. Help the helper. We use that phrase a lot. That was a visual illustration. It was exactly what you're supposed to do. This time, Eubanks bringing it home, and so Utah's been pretty perfect to begin the ball game. It's 6 of 8.
That's 8 points in the paint, too. The Warriors tried to switch that one late. I need to talk about how you adjudicate those ball screens there. They're running them well. That was closer in, too, so we make a mistake.
Going to be an offensive foul. Steve Kerr not agreeing with that.
If you got your superstars out, Steph Curry out, Draymond Green out, you got Kuminga out, you need guys to play well. And there's a little push off there. Collier was in position. He's really good defensively. He's got the lateral quickness, so you need to make sure you lost it before you drive.
Sexton putting it up and in.
They run a lot of handoffs, too. The action they're running offensive right now is really bothering the Warriors.
Utah couldn't have scripted a better start. Building a 10-point lead.
Families laugh, families love, families eat a lot. Good thing you got that DashPass membership. With DashPass, you get $0 delivery fees on grocery orders. So while you may feel like you're stocking your pantry 8 days a week, your wallet doesn't. Save more on groceries with DashPass. Start your free 30-day trial. So if wallets can feel, does that mean they also laugh and love?
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Well, it's finally happening. The robots. They're coming.
Hi, Avery.
Maybe that's a good thing.
She said, what? She said, what? What are you, 20 minutes before you? What are you talking about?
It drives better than you do, babe.
Bye, robot.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
Get ready for a Warrior basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Planet Orange. Effective, eco-friendly pest control. Beautiful look around the bay. I tell you, you never get tired of our bridges. Whether it be the Bay, the Golden Gate, San Mateo, the Dumbarton, but our Range Rover engineered to win the longest current home winning streaks. It is against Utah. Warriors have beaten the Jazz 8 straight. They're 12-2 in the last 14, but you're playing without Draymond Green, you're 4-7 this year. Without Steph, you're 5-3. And you're Utah, you're up 10 points thinking, all right, they're hungry to get wins and they're playing like it.
You're going to have to work hard to get this one. I remember when the Jazz were good. When I played, they were really good, actually. 2009, 2010, my last year, Steph's first year, they won like 56 games.
Well, then you have the iteration with Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, it was a very spicy grouping and then broken up by trades. Yeah. Moses Moody. Now, Moses is wearing the microphone. I wonder if foul shooting the three, if he just said, hey, you got me.
Or he just was like, ah! Sometimes you try to teach these guys to just yell when they're getting fouled so the officials call it. But you see Schroeder there setting that screen, that kind of pin-in screen to make it hard for Sensabaugh to get out there.
We use the phrase, when a guy goes out and Kuminga's been out, hey, take advantage of your opportunity. For Moses, the last 6 games, 12 points a game, 51% from the field, 46% on threes.
Yeah, well, I've been in the shoes when guys are out. You're trying to find that balance between, like, do I get more aggressive? Do I just keep playing the same way? Do I have the same mentality? Do I look to shoot more? Go ahead, I'll tell you more.
Dash Pass by DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
And I think a big part of it is just reading the game, trusting your own instincts, seeing if you can make some plays happen on the defensive end, getting your hand on some basketballs, making some plays on that side, and then being aggressive when the time is right, picking your spots.
And knocking down all 3 free throws like Moses just did.
But never missing an opportunity. Don't pass up an opportunity. If it's your shot, if it's your time, you got to go.
Utah turning it over.
They will turn it over. Again, 30th in the league when it comes to turnovers. Worst assist to turnover ratio. Warriors are actually pretty good there. They're 8th assist to turnover ratio. That's one thing they've actually done well. The most part is keeping their turnovers low. It's just the untimely turnovers that burn them at times.
Kyle Filipowski, 2 years at Duke, checking in. The 3 free throws and then a 3.
He's working off some of those screens and he's getting the separation. Just kind of reading the defense. The defender either fights over the top or goes under. He's just kind of shifting over to the spot.
Filipowski played against Quick Post last year collegiately. That'll be interesting. And see Sexton. He's clever inside. He's stronger than you think. And he's had 17 or more in each of his last 19 games. So we're talking consistency.
Well, he's one of the veterans on this team compared to everybody else. You can see
with the reload today, rattling that out.
Colin Sexton has that patience and pump fakes. At his size, you better have some pump fakes.
Collier is going to call it a zone number that traces there. Sexton has been dominating inside. He's 4 of 5.
Well, right now you're running him off the 3-point line, and they're scoring inside as well.
Sexton was with Darius Garland, and that was the backcourt in Cleveland coming over the Donovan Mitchell trade. Against left wing, this 3 ball looks good.
Good thing because they were